We have a development pipeline that's significant, working with not only U.S. government agencies, but also with private credit tenants like high credit companies that are working with the government on a government contract that need facilities that are just like the facilities that we own.
I'm here today with Darrell Crate, CEO of Easterly Government Properties. Can you point to an aspect of your latest earnings report that you feel especially highlights Easterly's broader strategy?
Yeah, in our earnings call, we were really illustrating the depth and breadth of what we do, which is at Easterly, we're not an office REIT. We are the landlord to the U.S. government. Our facilities are all mission critical, and they facilitate mission. Example, we were talking in depth about the DEA. We have a DEA lab in Pleasanton, California. There's 35,000 pieces of evidence, that are kept there. Those are all evidence related to, different alleged crimes. And until they're adjudicated, the evidence is there. They also track the Sinaloa drug cartel. So they have, a murder board like you'd see on Law and Order. And crazy enough, we have machines where you can take any organic drug, put it in the machine, and it will virtually tell you the zip code of where that originated. Synthetic drugs are also a big problem in the United States with fentanyl. 200 people are dying a day from fentanyl poisoning. And so, looking at those molecules, making sure that the drug is on the list of a controlled substance is critical, and that all happens out of those facilities.
To what extent is Easterly seeing acquisition opportunities or the chance to dispose of properties in the current market?
Yeah, we're in acquisitive growth mode. For us, on our last earnings call, we were talking about growing FFO 2 to 3% on an annual basis for the next 5 years. We bought 3 assets this year, one in Dallas, Texas. That's an information technology center for immigration and customs, and 2 other assets in Orlando, Florida, essentially around homeland security. We have a development pipeline that's significant, working with not only U.S. government agencies, but also with private credit tenants like high credit companies that are working with the government on a government contract that need facilities that are just like the facilities that we own. Example, in every FBI building, we have SCIF space, which is space where it's impenetrable with regard to eavesdropping. It's places where you'd see confidential documents written. Well, a lot of work that at a lot of these government agencies, and for private credit tenants, particularly in defense, these buildings are exactly the same. We can do a good job building those. And then lastly, we have an area in state and local. We acquired an asset, a 95,000 square foot building, that's around workers' comp adjudication in Anaheim, California. These leases are really attractive to our investors because they have escalators, which gives a nice little same-store sale lift, over the 10 to 12 year period that lease exists.
And what issues do you expect to be prioritizing at Easterly over the short to medium term?
I mean, number one is cutting costs. As we get to, our hitting this 3% growth rate is very important, and we're going to continue to work on behalf of shareholders to do exactly that. Building out our pipeline for accretive acquisitions. Our cost of capital, as it stands now, allows us to accretively buy buildings, but continuing to build a robust pipeline so that we can meet our growth objectives is key, and continue to be a great chosen partner to each of the agencies we work with, like the FBI, the DEA, the Veterans Administration, Customs and Border Protection, and all the mission-critical agencies of the U.S. government, helping them meet their needs so that they can meet their mission and we can maintain their buildings in a way that facilitates that mission.